Andrew would ride with my mother to pick me up. He just drove a lot. He liked driving. 17. So he drove with my mother a lot. When she came to pick me up, I worked at a Miracle right here off 61st. I was a telemarketer. I'm like, where's Andrew? He didn't ride with you? She's like, no, he stayed back at Tarshell House. He just said he'll just stay here. And that was the last time she spoke to him. It was just a normal day. A normal day. And it was an accident to where the offender's car was sideswiped. And he came outside and he just started shooting in the crowd. Because that's the end of the block all of my brothers and their friends were standing on. Okay. And he just started shooting. And it wasn't intentional for Andrew. When the shots rang out, he pushed down our friend's sister. He jumped in front of her to clear her of gunfire. And he ran on the side of the house. And then, yes, he intended to shoot Andrew because he shot him as he was running. And Andrew made it to the next block, jumped the fence, and collapsed in the street. And just so happened someone was walking past, and Andrew was on his stomach, holding himself up with his arms, and he was trying to make it to our friend's mother house, which was on the corner, right in front of the corner. Andrew died in front of a church, and she stayed next door to the church, so that's where he was trying to make it to, but he didn't make it. He bled out, and with my brother being 6 foot tall, he was afraid of water. He was afraid of water. We swam a lot, but he would never go in the deep end. He was afraid of water. And what hurt me the most is my brother drowned in his own blood. Pierced his lung. He was shot 3 times. So he drowned in his own blood. And that was my brother's biggest fear, drowning. Not a day goes by I don't miss my brother. Not a day. And for us to be let down, it was just like we're back at the crime scene, seeing my brother on the ground. But yet that day, me talking to him and, oh, I'll see you when you get off of work. Okay, see you later. Till the next time I saw my brother, we were identifying him. Andrew, he was a mellow person, quiet, reserved. He was so pure. He was so pure. Everyone around him drew to him because he was so pure. A happy person, just happy. So I couldn't believe, no one could believe that it actually happened to him, Mm-hmm. And at this day, I still can't. I haven't accepted it, but he was such a nice person, such a nice person. And it was really emotional for my mother. She literally had like a shrine of my brother. All of his belongings that he had on him, she had him laid out, pictures of him, flowers, just a entire corner dedicated to Andrew. And that's when I knew my mother, she wasn't well. Yeah. Wasn't well. So with her, she suffered from severe depression and anxiety after Andrew's death. She did. Oh, yeah. She took it really, really hard, really hard. Yeah, she had a massive heart attack. Andrew passed at 17. 3 years later, our mother passed. Heartbreak after heartbreak. I mean, it was really, really rough for our family. 13 long years. Birthdays are not the same. Holidays are not the same. Nothing is the same at all. Like, even me as a person, I'm a completely different person. All of my siblings, my father, all of us are different from me. We're all different. We'll never be the same. So I'm thankful to where my pain, I used it different, to make sure my children never have to feel what we went through. I mean, it wasn't normal. So me moving forward with entrepreneurship, like I am the first entrepreneur in my family. The first. And I wish that my mother and my brother would be here to see it with their own eyes. Like, this home, I purchased a home. We lived in houses that were like not the best of the best. So living in a home like this in Maryville would be like unimaginable. Some people are like, oh, it's Maryville, okay. But no, not for us. It's never easy. Oh yeah, so to go through that, and then lose my brother, and then my older brother, and then my mother. A lot of pain. And then It's like torture. The longer and longer it goes by, and this man is not captured. He's not captured. It's hard. Really hard. I wonder if he even regret what has transpired. Because immediately he was on the run. Yeah. Immediately, once it happened and he found out my brother had passed, he was gone. House empty, just gone. And to him to just disappear, and every once in a while we'll get, hey, it was someone pulled over on the interstate, I forgot what state. But the state trooper recognized him, but he couldn't pinpoint him from where. So by the time he made it back to the police station, he saw the wanted posters, because at that time it was really big with the FBI, really big. He was one of the most wanted at that time for years. And he saw the poster, but it was too late. They let him go. He was using an alias. Yeah. So we had hope quite a few times, and it was just crushing, because I'm like, how could someone hide in plain view this long? This long. But I guess it's possible. With Andrew, he has murder and then attempted murder because he shot someone else as well at the crime scene. So there were witnesses that identified him, so it moved very fast. Very fast. To wait so long, it's actually worse. They say time heals all, but with us it hasn't. It hasn't, because I feel like my brother's soul is not at rest. We're not at ease with it. Like, we don't want justice for my brother. We need it at this point. We need that closure. Like, just need it. My family, we're in hopes of, with us bringing it back to the surface, and with this even happening, it's emotional all over again, like day one when it happened. So I'm just really hoping, that someone is able to come forward, and just put his face out there. No one know who he is. It was 13 years ago. I'm sure his neighbors don't know. The places that he go, his everyday life, stores, gas stations, they don't know him. So we're in hopes that with this getting back out fresh, his face is out there. At least his face. Of course, he's aged, but you're not going to look 100% different. We're just hoping that someone sees him and just call